Hello there and welcome to Fairyland Cottage, and thanks very much for joining me here today. I thought I'd share with you making some paper tape and some glue. This is one of the things that I wanted to make for a while because there's just so much plastic involved. So even if you get a cardboard box, the minute you use sellotape, unless you take it all off, that's just for landfill. And then of course you can't be just putting it all onto your compost like you would if it was just cardboard and paper tape. And also glue is not very sustainable in the sense it can be harsh chemicals, it can be harmful to yourself and the environment. So it's just really nice to be able to make your own with flour, sugar and water. So of course this glue, it's not going to be super glue per se, but it is going to work really well as paper tape. So anywhere where you would have used either Pritt stick or sellotape, this works absolutely perfectly. But this is an experiment. It's the first time I'm making, so you're coming along with me for the journey. And what you do is you put everything into a bowl and then pop it on the stove, and you want to just heat it up and make it thicker. So it doesn't take too long to do. It is good to use a whisk. You just want to make sure that there's no lumps. So there's a few things in the kind of zero waste category that I'm always trying to eliminate, and one of them is definitely glue and paper tape. It's actually not as easy to get paper tape, and even still sometimes the sticky on the paper tape isn't sustainable. So I think something like a natural glue is a really worthwhile investment having in your household if you're looking to be more sustainable and reduce your waste. When it's made, I'm just leaving it outside to cool quickly. And what's great about, when you get packages in the post or so forth, and they're always wrapped with a lot of paper. What's great is this is just like brown paper, or if you have brown paper bags, just cut it all into strips. So we're going to make our own paper tape. So it takes a little bit of time to do, but once it's done, you have your roll of paper tape. And then all you need to do, of course, is add the glue to it when you're using it. And it's a great way of reusing all that paper packaging and brown paper bags if you have them. So there's our roll of paper tape. This is going to last me, I'd say, a pretty long time. And I'm just going to pop all of the contents into a jar. A small, about cup-sized jar should do, and I keep this in the fridge. Now it seems to have a long shelf life. I have read different things online with different shelf life, so I would say keep it in the fridge and just give it that sniff test. And if it smells okay, then it's fine to use. So now let's try it. This is the first time actually trying the recipe. So I've got a little bit of paper tape, and it is handy to have a little brush that you can use to wipe on all the glue. So just wanted to show you doing it on a box, just to see actually how well it really secures tightly down. And what I like about this glue is some of them that I've found, they can be really wet. And this really isn't. You can feel the stickiness, and I think that's because of the sugar. And of course, as there are little bits at the edge, you can just pop a little bit on when you have it on. But straight away, it was locking closed. So that's a really good sign. And then of course, once it dries, it's going to get even tighter. So it was a really, really tight seal. I was really happy with the outcome. And especially even if there is paper tape in shops, this is a really cheap way of making your own. And especially if you're sending loads of packages, and of course you can just use this glue. Once it's paper, if it's very thin sheets of wood, then it should work, it's supposed to. But I haven't tested it out on that, so maybe if you do, let me know. But I think it's a great addition to our cupboard, our little DIY craft cupboard. But it's very rare that we're not sending some type of package during the year, so I think it's great to just have an alternative to all that plastic and harsh chemicals. And of course, you're saving yourself money as well. The recipe is down below if you just want to check it out, the measurements and so forth. So that's it for this week. Really simple, little practical DIY. So let me know down in the comments if you've ever made it before and if it has worked for you. Let's chat as always down there over on Instagram. Have a wonderful week. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video.